if you guys didn't see, Dream just uploaded a new video, Minecraft Survivalist versus 3 Hitmen, which is a really cool video and a very interesting take on the whole Minecraft challenges thing. So if you didn't know, his main video series before was Minecraft Manhunt, of course, where him and his friends went, well, he went against however many friends. He went 2, 3, and then even 4, and he tried to beat the game and they had to kill him one time, and if they did that, they won. But in this one, they have 1 hour to kill him. They can also see him through blocks, which really helps them because one of the main things in Minecraft Manhunt was that he could probably fight them for around like 10 minutes and then he would be able to slip away into a cave or something. Sure, they had a compass, but they couldn't see him through blocks, so that's a really interesting one. And lastly, the border is pretty small, so the world is probably about like a 500 by 500, probably more, I don't know, probably 1,000 by 1,000. But it's very interesting. It's a very interesting take on the whole, Minecraft Manhunt thing. And just one interesting thing I want to point out before I get into my analysis and review of the video, is that it reminded me a lot of Unus Annus. So if you didn't know, Unus Annus ended recently, and it was a thing. It was basically a channel done by Mark and Ethan, and yeah, it was up for a year, and then it stopped, and that was it. So just the whole 1 hour thing in this, like there was limited time for them to kill him and all of that, and also like how in random points, he would put this ticking of a clock, and it was pretty much exactly like the Unus Annus thing, actually. So that was just interesting to me. And yeah, back into the review of the video. So Dream did like 2 insane plays in this, which I didn't know you could do. Well, no, like I knew you could do them both, but yeah, I wasn't expecting them. They were really cool. So yeah, like I said, one of the other cool things about this was because they could see him, they basically knew where he was all the time. There was limited space, and of course there was limited time. Dream was being like jumped after right at the start. Sapnap, George, and Bad, they followed him the entire hour. There was not a single time when they left him alone, which was very interesting because normally we see him at the end of the videos with like iron armor, beating the dragon, and all that kind of stuff. But in this video, for a good majority of the video, probably like 50 minutes of the video, right? And he was only there for an hour. Bear in mind, 50 minutes of that, he was wearing nothing but some boots. And yeah, this is because he got like 1 chest from a ruined portal, and that was it. The only thing he did was pretty much get blocks because he had to use all his iron for shears, which I'll talk about in a minute. But it was really interesting seeing him with pretty much nothing and still one-upping the guys with iron and gold armor. It was really cool. So yeah, for the majority of the video, Dream was just running away, and of course, Sapnap, George, and Bad are after him. But he does 2 really cool plays, which I'll talk about now. So the first one is this leaf play, and he did this a lot of the times where he was just building up and up and up and up, and then he'd have obviously a cool way to get down. I mean, why would he build up if he didn't have a cool way to get down? But yeah, so the first time, which took them by surprise, he built up with leaves, and I thought he was just getting them because they're an easy block to gather, right? Because all you need is 2 iron for shears. So yeah, they're an easy block to gather. So he went up really high, and then Sapnap and George were on him. George was watching him, and Sapnap was placing blocks so they didn't fall off because they were worried about being hit off, right? Which is good. That's smart. They obviously, have learned Dream's plays by now, and they expect stuff. So he has to keep coming up with new things. And I just didn't even think of it, but they were both on the leaves, and Dream just broke the blocks beneath them. And because it was with shears, and it's basically an insta-mine, they were gone. They were both dead within seconds. Now, of course, even when he kills someone, which is awesome, like, it's not even that much of a celebration because he can't really get their stuff because in this case, Bad was there to watch him and gather the other people's stuff. And so yeah, so that's what I mean by like he had the same armor the entire time. So it's very hard for him. I'd really interested to see him do it with 4 hunters. And the second play that he did was his boat glitch at the very end. So there was a really intense thing, like 4 minutes from the end, where they went up, and then he fell down, and luckily he fell in a hay bale, and then Bad was there, and then he ended up back up, and then he took a load of damage and stuff, and that was really cool and intense. And in fact, a lot of these bits were intense. There was a whole probably 10-minute segment of this video. He was on half a heart for the entire time, so that's really cool. But yeah, the boat glitch, he just jumped off. Wait, no. He rowed a boat off the edge of a super tall tower, like 150 blocks, and then exited the boat, and then rejoined the boat, and exited and rejoined. And he held forward the entire time, which basically let him move forward, as well as, still moving, and it was falling pretty slowly. So that's a really interesting glitch. I think it's a glitch. They may patch it, but that's really cool. And Dream probably saw it on Reddit, let's be honest. But you never know. He does do some testing and stuff, but there's been a lot of times he's just seen something, he's been like, I saw that on Reddit, which is really cool. So yeah, The new setup is very, very cool. And if you haven't seen the video, definitely go and check it out. I would totally recommend it. It's a really, really funny video, as always. Dream does great Minecraft content, and he's always like, he's not like, obviously because he's not a builder, he's for a different audience, but he's definitely got his audience like sorted out, and he knows who his audience is, which is why all these videos keep getting so many views. And yeah, he's the survival guy, and just he can stay alive against a lot of overwhelming odds. And here he always impresses me with his like different plays that he does, and yeah, like some of the stuff I expect, like with the hay bales, he kept placing his hay bales down like to protect him, and I was like, well, why would you do that? Because if you put a hay bale down when you fall, you're bound to take like hardly any damage. But because I guess of how high he was, the hay bale probably wouldn't have helped much anyway. And I thought what he was going to do is you jump off the edge and then place a boat, and you can get you can seat yourself in the boat, and that will stop you taking damage. And then if you exit it really quickly, but no, he did this like awesome boat glitch so that Sapnap and George and Bad just couldn't follow him off. So that was really, really cool. So I'd be really excited to see some twists on this challenge. Maybe like 400s would be great, and definitely a rematch. They'll definitely be up for a rematch. But like I say, Dream didn't get stone tools the entire video. He hardly barely got wooden tools. He had like basically no time to get any wood to even get wooden tools, and he definitely didn't have time to dig down and get any stone. At least one of them was on him the entire time. So that made some really, really tense moments, and overall, just another great video by Dream. And yeah, like I say, thank you guys for watching. If you guys do enjoy, go check out Dream. This is his video, obviously. This is my reaction / analysis of it. So if you enjoyed this, you'd definitely enjoy his video. So go check that out. Also, I have a main channel, which you could please check out with the link in the description. That may also change to be, you can check out my second channel because I don't know what channel I'm going to post this on yet. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.